Good morning, everyone. Y'all know I don't mince my words when I talk, right? So I'm just commenting on some of the comments that I got from the video that I made about Lady So, Marian Hall. One lady said she wasn't connected with Jesus from day one. Look at Papa San. That's how silly and judgmental someone is. I'm not saying Papa San is doing anything wrong, but I'm just saying, or you're gonna say she wasn't connected with Jesus from day one. Look at Papa San. Oh, you know that. Just because Papa San get up and preach and he is doing this, I'm not saying that he's not saved, because I'm not the judge. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? You're going to look at Lady Saw and you're going to look at Papa San. You're going to compare the two. Look at Papa San. Papa San never do some, Papa San never that. You understand? So you're saying that the girl was not connected with Jesus from day one. Oh, no love judge people, so. Eh? I that I go send some out of hell in a destruction. Because now look at people outside appearance. Oh, you mean she wasn't connected with Jesus? Huh? Oh, you know she wasn't connected with Jesus. You have her heart? You know our relationship with God. Do you know that? Eh? I kept telling you guys, every man have to give an account for their own salvation. You cannot judge a person by their outside appearance. There are prostitutes out there right now. They are powerful prophets and powerful preachers. You understand me? When them come back, when them understand themselves and God says, listen, it's time for you to give up what you're doing. Trust me, they're gonna be one of the most powerful prophets out there. Because your test comes to strengthen your testimony. Lady, all you know said the girl never have a connection with God. What is wrong with you? All prostitutes have connection with God. The gays have connection with God. We are his children. What do you mean? The only person that don't have connection with God is the ones that don't believe in him. The ones that say there's no God. What is wrong with you, lady? Eh? Only so judgmental, and it's always the one with the big old hat on their head. Always the ones that dress like an old person. Always the one that thinking that because they dress the part, they are the part. What is wrong with Uno? God no walking on the proud of this scornful. God no scorn nobody. You understand what I'm saying? What you mean she wasn't connected with God in the first place? Oh, no, so enough. And when she out there sing a little slack song, them the dancer, she still her mind connected to Jesus Christ. That girl loved God long time. Sometimes we back against the wall, and sometimes people have to do what they gotta do. God knows so your heart no want do it, but sometimes your back is against the wall. How many times we as Christians say some words out of our mouth we no want to say, but because some persons piss we off. Somebody piss we off and some words just fly out of our mouth and we don't expect it. A lot of you not go. A lot of y'all not gonna admit it. You understand me? A lot of you, sometimes God put you down to pick you back up stronger. You understand what I'm saying? I mentioned it before. When I got locked up, God set me up. God said, go back to your house. Me get the vision that said, go back to your house and clean it up. Come here, run from your apartment, come here, run from immigration. And me hear the voice say, go back home and go clean up your house. And me do what the voice tell me to do. And when me do it, and me clean up my house, is a big, some knock me up on my door, a federal agent come for me. God set me up for a greater comeback. So sometimes God allows some person to go back where them come from and pull them back out stronger. What is wrong with Uno? Do y'all know who God is? Stop judge people. Stop judge people on the outside appearance. So that's why a lot of y'all, you don't see me on a lot of stage, because they are thinking that I'm not saved. Do I have to live up to your expectations for you to accept me in a church? Oh no, I run people out of church. Although the church is us. We are the church. The buildings sometimes are so corrupt because one bunch of hypocrites just pack up in there. And they don't want to go out in the highways and the Bibles. They don't want to cock up in at the four corners of the church. Cock up on front bench and that's it. When is the last time you go out there and give out what they call it, the little thing that they give out, and tell the out, you wanna call them the what they call it, the sick, what I wanna call them. You understand me? Me I go say and go out there to the sinners then and hand them a track and tell them about Jesus Christ. When is the last time I do that? When's the last time some of y'all go into the crack house, where they prostitute them there, where they weed them there, and tell them about Jesus Christ? When's the last time you go? We're not going to do it. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. Nothing is wrong with go out in there in the secular. It depends on what you do. Some of y'all can't handle it because you're not going to do it, you're not going to end up fall. Everybody have different ministry. And everybody was called to cock up in the four corners of the church. I want them to know. Not everybody was called to cock up in the four corners of the church. Only if you get up and go out there and give out some tracts and tell people about Jesus Christ. You know, most people out there who would love someone to come to their house and tell them about Jesus Christ. They don't have to come into the building of the church, because sometimes, notice I said sometimes, the building is corrupt. I remember I went to a church in Fort Lauderdale. Yes, I'm going to call in name Pastor Clark. I will never forget. When I got my green card after struggling for 15 years in the country, 30 years undocumented, and 15 years my fight deportation, and I finally fought and I win. You understand? Because the Lord said, fight. The Lord bring me through it. He took me, he set me up for a greater comeback. You understand me? And I was so happy to tell the pastor that I got my green card. And because he heard something about me which is not true, when I went to his church, the man don't even look for me. I asked one of his members when church over, tell him I'm outside, and he never came out of that vestry. You understand what I'm saying? You think that is Christ-like? Christ would not do that. When you are a Christian and a child of God, you don't absorb your mind with hypocrisy, gossip. And that is what's happening in the four corners of the church. Gossip. Talk about people. Judging people. Who is not a Christian, who is saved. I know that I'm one anointed woman of God. I don't need nobody to tell me that. And none of y'all not going to put me in no box. Because I know what the Lord has done for me. He took me out of my misery. When I was sad, He makes me glad. And Jesus wiped the tears from my hand. He whispered softly, for your tears I die. And no. Die upon the cross. Because when Maka joke, someone no can ever angle it. You understand what I'm saying? Stop judge people. It clearly shows that that lady, Mary and all our ladies are, she loves the Lord. Even when she was out there, I talk about if our man left on no fear, fault. She loved the Lord. You understand what I'm saying? She loved God. Prostitutes out there love the Lord. But sometimes they're back against the wall. You don't know why a person turned prostitute. It could be because she was raped by her father. She was molested by a family member. She was molested as a child. You don't know. Stop judge people. Sometimes God take you through a process. Especially the older ones when they're bigot. And because you dress the part and look the part with the cock, with the hat, them cock on the papa on the head like on a peacock. I'm not saying anything wrong with that because I used to wear hat. I'm just saying, you're always the ones that have something to say about people. Stop taking God's position. The coming of the Lord is near. If you cannot tell about a person about, you understand me? Don't judge nobody. Let God be the judge. You understand? So when you say you can know, say the woman never wasn't having a relationship with God. You know what a relationship is? Eh? What you mean she not in a relationship with God? It all boils down to your heart, because a lot of y'all look the part. A lot of pastors out there on the pew, they are sleeping with their missionary. They're having kids with their members. They are sleeping with men. You understand me? That's why God exposed some of y'all, because y'all presumptuous. So don't look at the person outside appearance. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes you talk by the fruit you shall know. Then do you know what that means? That because you look the part, that doesn't mean you're the part. When you speak, you're supposed to speak with volume. You're supposed to speak. Yeah, some people you look upon them and they're Christian, and then they're not approachable. They are so unapproachable. You can't. Them look so miserable at them face, and they are so saved. You understand? You're supposed to look approachable when you're serving God. You understand me? It's not the outside appearance. It boils onto your heart, lady. So for you, if you talk, when you look on her picture, she have this big old hat on and big old chain and feels so because you have on your hat, you're going to make it in, baby love. Your heart have to clean. Go know God, man, and go back to Calvary and know who God is. The blood of Jesus.